Yo, yo, yo. What's up, man? Yo, Will, what's up, buddy? How's it going, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Happy Saturday. How is it going? How's it hanging? Demon's in the house. Yo, Demon, what's up? What's going on, dog? What's going on, brother? Cody, what's up, man? Joe Klopp's in the house. Let's go, guys. What's going on? What is up? Not much. Just playing some Resurgence. I know, dude. I want to play, man. I'm itching. I'm itching. I am itching to play, dude. Burns in the house. What's up, baby? What's going on, man? Welcome, guys, to the live stream. How's everybody doing? Welcome. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? What is up, guys? Bird, what's up, man? Come play. I see Monster Online. Let me message him real quick. Let me message him and see if he wants to do some trios. What's going on, Vern? How are you, man? Cody, how's it going? What's up, dude? Welcome, man. Let's go. What's up, dude? How's everybody doing? How's everybody hanging? How's the weekend going, guys? How is the weekend going? What's up, man? A war, seeing a bit about season 4, dude. We got a few videos that we're gonna make live here on stream, but I'm telling you right now, John, season 4 for Diablo 4 is gonna be awesome. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that right now, okay? It's gonna be very good. How goes it, man? I'm on with my barb now. Was thinking about trying the gauntlet. Yo, the gauntlet's kind of just whatever now, man. I mean, to be honest, I'm really happy that they fixed the exploit issues with the gauntlet. So if you guys are interested in playing the gauntlet exploits have been fixed. So if that's been holding you back, kind of like myself, then you know, there's that. So that has been fixed. Eric, what's up, dude? Welcome back, baby. He goes, I am so hyped or so pumped for season 4. Vern said he's hyped AF. Yes. I'm telling you, man, season 4 is going to be, it's going to be big, man. And you know what? Even as good as that campfire stream was and the changes, I still think it's going to be a make or break. Like, I think players, when they log into season 4, they're going to look at season 4 and be like either loving it once they get in and play it, or they're just going to like not like it and they're just going to move on again. So if I'm not mistaken, there isn't going to be Sacred Gear in World Tier 4. Correct. Yep. No, I did not. Wait a second. Hold up. I did not see that. Who tweeted that? Christopher, what's up, man? Was that Adam? Joe Shelley? Wait, what? Let me follow him. What did he say? I love that many of our players define ARPG, exclusivity to the games. I want to emphasize the focus in Season 4 is that we want the season soul of Diablo, its systems, blah, 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 blah. Host of changes. In the Diablo 4 Season 4 update, not only is Ontario being added to the boss ladder for another way to hunt Uber Uniques, all other boss ladder bosses like Lord Zur and Beast in the Ice have a small chance to drop Uber Unique items. Oh my God. What is about to happen in season 4? Oh my gosh, bro. No way, man. No way, dude. You have got to be like, where are the good emojis at? Dude, that's huge, man. Like, for real, that's huge, dude. That's huge, bro. He also tweets about XP. Oh, that was February 1. Oh, that was Adam in February 1. That was a long time ago. Is there something else in here? Is it in here? Is there a small chance similar? Wait. Thanks for the info. Is this small chance similar to drop rates from Overworld or similar to regular Duriel drop rates or in between? Significantly higher than Overworld, but Duriel and Andy will still be the best places to target farm. So the question is how much of an increase is it? How much of an increase is it? Only thing I'm worried about is less affixes, to be honest. Nah, man. Alpha Tango, what's up, baby? Welcome back. The affixes are completely fine. The only thing that I'm worried about with the affixes is, me and Demon talked about this, is when you have a rare item that has 2 affixes, I'm curious to know. You know what? Let's actually tweet this out. Let's tweet this out to, who should we be tweeting it to? Should we be tweeting it to, I guess we could just tweet it to Adam, right? Yo, at Mr. Pez Radar. With regards to rare items in season 4, when you imprint a legendary power onto one, will this give, or will this increase the 2 affixes on rare into 3 affix on Lego, or stay at 2? I'm guessing it increases to 3, but want to be sure. Thanks. This is good info, guys. We need to know this stuff. We got to know this stuff. Should I just tweet out all the devs? At Mr. Joe Papala. Where is Joe Papala? Joe Culpepper. Oh, Pepora. Wait, is his name not Joe Pepora? Oh man, what's his name on here? I'm gonna post it like that. Yeah, because like here's the thing, guys. Like, so we talked about this in length, which is what I just tweeted out to them. Like, that's the one thing that we want to know, right? We want to know if when you get a rare item, if you upgrade it, okay? If you upgrade it to a legendary, right? Because you put a power on there. Like, is it going to add a 3rd random affix? Because if it does, then it's not that bad. Because, so this is what I know if you guys watch my recent video, when we talk about the crafting. As far as I know, what you're going to be able to do is when you get a rare item in Season 4, you're going to be able to put it in here, right? You'll have 3 affixes. You will still be able to re-roll one of these. And then when you add the 2 from tempering, you'll be able to change those tempering, which don't affect those 3. So I'm pretty sure that's how it will be. But of course, we want to make sure. You know what I mean? It's a whole new game, dude. Whole new game. Whole new game, man. It's a game changer, man. It's a game changer. It is a game changer, man. I mean, season 4 is just going to be nuts, man. Wouldn't it make sense if it's different? I mean, I'm guessing not. I mean, you're right, Chris. Like, it would definitely not make sense for sure. It wouldn't make sense at all. But, you know, like it's almost like a thing where we almost have to be sure that like this kind of stuff is in there, right? Now, obviously, like, even though I'm asking this now and maybe some other people are asking, like once we get into the PTR, like once we play the PTR, obviously we'll know for sure, right? We'll grab a yellow item, we'll imprint a legendary power on it from the codex or whatever, and boom, like then we'll know. Which I'm hoping that's the case, because then it'll just add a random third affix, and then you can just like re-roll it to whatever you need. Yeah, Vern, rogues are going to be able to use Azarath. Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. They need to do that with more uniques, man. So, since we got a lot of you guys in here, a lot of our core members of the community, I do need your assistance tonight. So, here's what we're going to do. Here's tonight's plan, everybody. We are going to make a couple videos here live on stream. I have some still shots here that we're going to talk about. One is going to be the Helltide. We're going to discuss the Helltide and explain the Helltide. And the next one, we're going to talk about the changes to the codex. Okay, we're going to talk about those in individual videos. But the third thing that I want to talk about, and we want to kind of bring it into our Discord here, is we have a lot of stuff here on the Discord. So what I'm thinking about, and you guys kind of let me know what you're feeling about this, I almost want to put trade channels in here for people to be able to trade, because in this upcoming season, guys, we're going to be able to trade all items in the game except for Uber Uniques. So not only do I want to make trade sections for you guys, if you want to get on here and you're looking for particular items from a class, but if you're looking for like particular items from a Sork, like for example, this season, like I must have had 10 to 15 Starfall Coronets, and I know people that were playing Sork who didn't have any, so I would want to keep those and like give them away. So one thing that we're going to be doing leading up to season 4, if you guys are interested, we're going to be doing a lot of community events where we're going to be giving away and running like raffles for a lot of these items, because I'm going to be grinding so hard, and I know some of my main community members are going to be, that we are going to like be raffling off and giving away items, whether it's a win or hard carries, etc., to be able to help other players in our, not only our Discord and our stream community, but other people who just need help inside the Discord, right? So we're going to be doing a lot of that. So I'm going to set up some additional channels for you guys. These are just classes and tips, which is still really cool. Nobody really talks in these, but we will set up another section for trading, which would be cool. Demon said, did you notice the elixirs in the Helltide? Did you notice the new elixirs as well? For example, elixir momentum. Where was that posted at? Monster hasn't messaged me back, by the way. Did I miss that? I mean, dude, if there's an elixir rework, like this is really good. In the Helltide showcase, hold on. Nope, wrong screenshot. Sorry. Let me go to here. I have it pulled up. Where? What elixir? Did I just miss it? Watch items on the floor drop. Okay. Like, did I just miss something here? It's in the dev campfire.
It's going to be almost a little more of a holdout, more invasion.
Okay, that's just cinders and swords. If it is, I'm gonna get the screenshot. I don't see it just yet. Does he pick it up? Ooh, elixir of momentum right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let me take it back. Let me take it back. Let me grab this still shot. Let me grab this screenshot, baby. Elixir of momentum. Let's save that. Let's save that, dog. Elixir of momentum, huge. So that means they're bringing new elixirs in, guys. They're bringing new elixirs in. Huge, dude. I love it. I love it. Let's go. There's more a little bit later. Is there really? 2 more drop? Okay, well, let's go grab those still shots, man. That elixir of momentum. Where's another one? I'm going to get ready to screenshot this. We're going to talk about this. I don't know if many people know about this. This is huge. Oh, my God. They reworked the elixirs. I wonder... how long is it before we get... How long is it before we get the patch notes? Because I'm sure they're going to talk about it in the patch notes, but... Dude, I know it. I know it's Bloodshed doing this, but man, they built a really shitty character. Okay, so wait, that's the end. That's the end of it. Okay, so there must have been some right at the beginning. Yeah, there must have been some right at the beginning. Mid next week. I can't believe I missed that. I can't believe I missed that, dude. Crossbow. They said a week after campfire, so this Wednesday coming up. Perfect. That works for me, man. I'm off. That way I can do the video about it. It's kind of sick. Ruben Bloodshed. He finally got the job at Blizzard, man. Congrats to him. That's so cool. Come on, man. Is there another one? What are they called, I wonder? Playing with Falconeer and LE? Yeah, dude, it's kind of busted, man. That actual trap build that I'm playing now is super cool. I might go back to multi-shot at some point, though. But that trap build, I think, is what's going to carry me through a lot of stuff and getting a lot of gear and stuff like that if I'm going to play it. I'm more interested on trying to play... I almost want to make a brand new PoE character and go try out that Blood Vortex or Blade Vortex. Oh, hold up. Go back. Go back. Don't think I didn't see that. Elixir of Holy Light. Is that what that was? Elixir of Holy Light? What was that elixir? This succubus drops it. Holy Bolts. Elixir of Holy Bolts. Elixir of Holy Bolts. Okay, so it's just those two? Dude, that's crazy. I love it. You know, it's really good because we needed something for elixirs. Like, we really didn't need... Like, right now, elixirs are useless unless you're like leveling an alternate character. Like, they just are. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They definitely are. They're like super sugarcoating. Like, they don't do anything. Do I post build videos? Yes, I do. You can check out my channel and you can go !d4builds. I have all my builds on there. d4builds, Demon. Thank you. Should pop up. Yeah, all my builds are on there. Yep. Okay, so just elixir of momentum. Sweet, dude. Super good, man. Okay, awesome. Amiro said, I'm building auto ballistic explosion. Dude, that trap detonating arrow build is pretty sweet. I really dig that. Oh my god. Demon, he's freaking platinum now, dude. Or he's diamond now. That a-hole is diamond now. NATO shot seems to be nerfed. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you right now, real quick. Side note. This is what I want to play. I want to play Blade Vortex. This is what I want to play. I want to try this with the Occultist. Or not the Occultist. The, what is that? Not the Occultist, but, oh my god. Yeah, Occultist. Blade Vortex. I want to try this. For the start of next league. This seems really sweet. Yeah, for League Start, Demon, yeah. It seems pretty cool. Nova Galactic, what's up, dude? Finally over here on YouTube. He says, I want to do a melee build this next league too. Yeah, this one just seems cool. I've never played Occultist. And if like NATO shot is nerfed, then I don't really care. The only other build that I would want to start would probably be Caustic Arrow, but this looks cool. Yeah, this is a league start like example, but yeah, we dual stream on YouTube and Twitch, but YouTube is definitely like we have bigger numbers, and YouTube is more predominantly where we're at than anything. But obviously, since the dual stream stuff has been lifted on Twitch, like there's no reason for me not to dual stream on both, you know? All right, coffee's down the hatch. Coffee's down the hatch, baby. I don't know why Monster is climbing with him. Dang it, man. Dang it, Demon. Yeah, now we need to get to plat. Yeah, I know, dude, because we're not going to be able to play. That a-hole, man. He needs to lose some ranks. Okay, chat. So let's do this real quick. So we're gonna talk about a few of the new mechanics that are coming in. I know that I kind of went over it as a whole in the campfire stream, just kind of breezed over a lot of stuff. But we're gonna talk about a lot more mechanics here. If you guys haven't been over to my channel, definitely go check it out. We've just put up some brand new videos over here. Okay, we got some brand new videos over here. We talk about the brand new crafting. We go over this in detail here. And we're going to kind of break down a few more systems that we have here. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, Nova Galactic. We're talking about Warzone. We've been having a lot of fun with like Warzone off camera, and it's been a blast. And my buddy, who I've played games with for a long time, I grew up with him. He was gold, or no, he was platinum, and now he just hit diamond. And on Warzone, like most games for ranked, you can only play one tier apart. So we hit gold last night because me and Demon haven't been playing ranked. Like we just started playing ranked maybe a week ago, if that. And we were climbing to get within one rank to play with my buddy, Monsters. And now he's diamond, so now we'd have to get the platinum in order to play with him. So he needs to lose some rank. Oh, he said there's only 10 days of this season. Then it's going to change and we'll rank up together. Oh, okay. Destin, what's up, man? We've only played 2 days of ranked. Yeah, it's like Apex. Yeah. Yep. Okay, yeah, he said, oh, sure, I can help you with 2 runs from Zer. Yeah, I'll help you with 2 runs on Zer. Yeah. I'll help you real quick, man, and then I got to do these videos. War, I watched that build and it looks good. It's squishy though. Yeah, the way he describes some of the things in the build, it looks great. New Axe, welcome back. It looks pretty awesome. He mentioned a few things and some switches of items to get, like, if I needed more DPS or if I needed more like defense and survivability. So I'm like, I don't know what else I would play, but that looks really cool because, like, I don't want to play Ranger again if I don't have to. You know what I mean? I cannot wait for Frozen Orb to be changed. Like, cannot wait. It's gonna be great. I got you, big dog. You know I got you, baby. I'm only doing Ranger for League Stark and then doing something else after. New Axe Demon said that Tornado Shot was nerfed, so... New Axe, you're going Venom Gyre? Interesting. I don't know what that is, but... You have no mana problems, Amiro, on Explosive Trap? Nice. Yeah, the Explosive Trap I have isn't... I don't have any issues with it either, man. I wanted to use the bow version, Amiro, but the dagger one is just better. It just is. Like, there's no way around it. It just is, man. It's a Deadeye build that looks nuts. Oh, so it's still a Ranger build. Okay. Well, here. Okay, so here's the thing, New Axe. Then, if I shouldn't do Blade Vortex, then what should I do? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I want something easy, and that build just looked very easy to play. It's like it just auto curses, and you're just like. You just like run around and let the blades blow stuff up. Like, it looks really fun, man. I kind of want to try it. And it's a new class, so I'm kind of like, you know, let's go for it. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Because you guys know I'm not going to do Magic Find. You guys know I'm not going to do Magic Find. Razor plate. Razor plate. Yeah, see what I mean? Like another Raymond's. Like, I could just gift this away. We could give away items, man. We're going to be doing so many giveaways for Diablo 4 Season 4. It's going to be nuts. Magic Find is going to change the season anyways with them removing sextants. Destin said Season 4 may not be saving grace for D4, but dude, I am too, man. Thank you, but you didn't get wall. Okay, hold on. What is it? Blood? It's blood for him, right? Come on. Let's go. Steven, what's up, dude? I'm great, man. How are you? How's life, man? Glad to see you back in the channel, baby. Let's go. Come on, Joe. I got a couple runs, man. Let's get you it. Let's get you the Lilith's Wall. Let's get you that Lilith's Wall, baby. And then we're going to do some videos. Yeah, but New Axe, I also don't want to play what you guys are playing. Like, I want to play something different, man. I think I might just stick with that Blade Vortex. Like, that thing just seems cool, man. Finally got some work. Nice. That's awesome, man. I love it when you can be here whenever you can, man. I appreciate it. Spending time here in the channel and the community, I love it. Thank you so much, bro. Always, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. We work really hard over here, man. With all of our time. We work really hard. But you know what? We're not working hard enough. We can do better. We can do more. You know what I'm saying? I know, but check out the build I'm going to run. It looks crazy fun. You could always do it as an alt. I mean, that's true. What'd I get? Ice Hard Braze? Nobody wants that shit. Nobody want that shit. Oh, look at that. Nah, that's not bad, but not great either. I'm still looking for gloves and stuff for this build. PTR will be out soon. I don't think War will get past one character this season. Dude, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be tough, man. Because I'm playing Sork first. And I'm going to be doing absolutely everything with Sork before I even touch another character. Like, I'm going to be crafting so much. Like, it's going to be crazy, man. I'm so jacked for this season. It's going to be nuts. Like, I'm probably not going to get any sleep. Yes, Destin, thank you, man. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream already, go throw the stream a like over on YouTube, guys. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to follow over on Twitch. That really does help out the channel, guys. Help us just get in front of more and more eyes to help grow this thing into something incredible to infinity and beyond, baby. Let's go. Yo, yeah, we grinding, dude. We're grinding, man. We're going to be grinding like crazy, dude. Frank, oh, I just got Frozen Orb. Let's go. PoE2 delay is good for D4 to shine. A little bit, yeah. Christopher, dude, let's go. Let's go, baby. I appreciate that, man. Oh, it's willpower, though. Dang, no attack speed or crit. Oh, God, that sucks. No attack speed or crit. That's so bad. Chris, I appreciate that, man. Welcome. Welcome to the team, man. Officially, thank you. Will the update affect new season or will be live for season 4? So all the changes, Denzin or Den, I don't want to say your name wrong, but all the stuff coming will affect season 4 and the Eternal Realm once season 4 starts. Once season 4 starts. Yep. Trading Legos and uniques is going to be awesome for the community. Dude, yeah. It really is, man. I can't wait to do so much stuff for you guys. Like, it's going to be awesome, man. We're going to run a lot of community events, a lot of community giveaways. Like, because I know there's so many people that, like, whether they don't have the time to grind a whole lot or, you know, or maybe they're, like, stuck on a character and they just can't find that item. You know, if I have a bunch, I'm gifting them away to you guys. Like, it's just going to be awesome, man. It's going to be so great, dude. And more importantly, I hope it levels out. I hope it levels out the marketplace for the game. I really hope it levels it out. Like, that would just be awesome if it did. Demon goes, War, in the Discord, you should just remove the class specific channels and add eternal and seasonal trading channels. Okay. I'll do that. Need something for I will do that. I'll rename those and then add, you know, non-season stuff. Joe, I got enough for one more run. Aaron Pete, what's up, dude? Or, yeah, Aaron Pate, sorry, excuse me. Why have they never allowed trading of Uber uniques? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't have the answer to that one. I don't have the answer to that one. I think they don't want it to be, the Uber uniques to be tradable because of how many people just, like, you know, farm them up and then, of course, will take advantage of other players, right? Like, a big concern already is the RMT that's going to happen once Season 4 hits with all the trading. But RMT is already happening right now with Durio runs. So, like, whether it's people buying with their real money, like the resources, like the eggs and the shards that do Duriel, or they're paying real money for X amount of Duriel runs. Like, either way, RMT is already existing right now in the game. So it's not going to change anything. So I just think the devs don't want us to be able to trade Ubers. They want us still to be able to go after them, right? But you know what? I don't want to complain too hard about that, because it's a good thing. Like, being able to trade everything but Uber uniques is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Because I already know, I've seen it for the last 3 seasons, that there's been a lot of you who haven't gotten certain items. You know, like, we had somebody our last stream. say like they still didn't have a d4builds. Dude, I've had 20 of them this season, or 30. You know, like I can just give those to you guys. Like it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too mad about it. I think it's going to be really good for the market. I think it's going to be really good for the game. It's going to be great. New Axe. What else should I play then? Okay, Joe. I'm going to leave it to you, brother. That's all I had for the blood. We're going to make these videos now real quick, chat. Okay, you guys ready? We're going to talk about 2 new mechanics that are coming in a little bit more detail. We're going to be talking about the Codex of Power, and we're going to be talking about Helltide. So we're going to do Helltides first, and then we are going to talk about the Codex of Power, and then I think after that we're just kind of chilling. So I think after that we're just kind of chilling. We will see, Demon. We will see. I'm not against it, but I'm not for a healthy skepticism. All right, let's get it. I kind of want to get up in here. Let's get up in here, baby. All right. Do you guys think Blade Vortex won't be that good for a PoE start, league start? Like Exiled Cat's video is pretty awesome, man. Like it, if I can get those 2 items early for it, then I just like slay everything. But if I can't get them, then it's going to suck. But all right, let's do this. We'll talk about that after this video. You said it's a good build. It's just know that it can be pricey at times. Yeah, I think in that video, he only talked about one or 2 items that are pricey, but that's it. Well, I think I'm pretty fine with the squish, man. Like Tornado Shot, those things are squishy. All right, let's do this video. Let's do this video. What's up, guys? We're here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be talking about the brand new changes till the Helltide in Diablo 4 Season 4. As you can see, we're just kind of grinding through with my brand new Frozen Orb build that we are gearing up for with the new unique and coming in Season 4. So we're going to talk about a lot of the changes that are coming to the Helltide because, boy, did they get better. So let me just kind of scurry off here into the distance so I don't die and get attacked. But as you guys all know that the Helltide, it respawns every hour. We get a 5-minute break, and it's just up every single hour. And that was the biggest change that they made to it on top of the living steels, right? So what changed? That's the question. That's all still the same, where we get our 2 living steel chests. We still get our 2... we get our living steels, the torture gift of living steels, and we get our torture gift of mysteries. And they still cost the same, right? $275 and $250. And you just go through here and you have the timer to kind of crank things out, right? So what changed? Let's talk about it. I have some images over here and some still shots. If I can bring this stuff up. Let me just bring all this stuff up. We got some nice little still shots here. So what changed? That's the biggest thing. What came and changed in Diablo 4 Season 4 for the Helltide? So a couple big changes here. As we see here, I love this little editing, and I love to just edit it because it's fun with the markup. So a few things. One is the nice little juicy bar that we have here, which is explained in the dev stream campfire that we had a few days ago. They changed it, this bar. So the big thing here is with this bar is that when you are going through a Helltide, any single event that you're doing, whether you're opening chests, whether you're killing monsters, whether you're doing the actual like open world events, if you do anything in a Helltide, this bar is going to fill up. Once this bar is full, you're going to get a nice little sound, and you're going to get monsters that are going to continuously spawn on top of you that are going to just attack you out of nowhere. So that is a big change here. This is kind of like a most wanted effect, which once it's done and filled up and those monsters continuously spawn on you, the bar is going to decrease until it's empty. Once it's empty, you're just going to rinse and repeat. You're going to fill the bar, and then more monsters are going to spawn on you. So that is one huge change. The next big one is that our monster density. So the density has been changed, okay? Density. I'm not going to spell it right, but it is what it is. So density, there is a lot more monsters inside the Helltide now. Plenty and plenty and plenty of monsters in the Helltide, which is fantastic. This is something that has really hurt the Helltide, you know, since the game basically released, and even before we got these coming up every single hour, is that there's just not enough monsters here to really just kind of do a lot of stuff. So it made the grinding of the Helltides pretty boring and just kind of lackluster, and a lot of people just didn't really enjoy doing them. So now that that has been changed, we do have a much higher density, which again gets increased once your bar is full. This is fantastic. I kind of want to just bring this up to you guys and just show you over here on the dev stream so you guys can kind of see. This bar just continuously goes. It's already been filled. You can see how it's just decreasing over time as you're fighting, which is just cool. And see, these monsters just continue to spawn on you, which is just fantastic. So now that he's done, the bar is gone. You just rinse and repeat. You're going to fill this thing back up, which is great. That leads me to our next change. Okay, so we got better monster density. We got this nice little most wanted bar, which kind of makes it a little bit better, but more monsters is just always good. So the next thing is our brand new, I don't know if you want to call him the Helltide boss, but it is another boss type of character, which is the Hellborn, as you see here. Okay, the Hellborn is actually really tough. I mean, I don't want to give too big of a shout out to the devs because this rogue build, even at level 100, is pretty bad. But we have a brand new, like, Helltide type boss, which I think is just fantastic for the game. It gives us something else to fight. Now, this boss, as we know, can just be in here randomly. It can spawn from the ambush that happens from the bosses. Now, another thing to note is up here, you see this little boss icon. We don't get to see this boss fight, and I don't know why he does not go down here to fight this boss here. Okay, we got a boss up here. If you look up in the top right-hand corner, we have this boss icon, and we don't get to see what that is, so no spoilers there, guys. I hope we really get to figure that out once the PTR happens. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So we got increased monster density. We got a most wanted bar. We got a brand new boss. But what else has changed, right? What else has changed inside of the Helltide, which I think is just fantastic, right? So another thing that has changed inside the Helltide, I'm going to bring up into the normal game here. So we're going to run over here to these chests. You guys all know that these chests are well and good. These are items that we're going to, or these chests, and we're going to open these, and we're going to get random items. So not only are we going to be able to get the normal items like the helmets and stuff that come out of these, we are going to have a chance at any boss ladder item that can drop from these chests. That is not only inside of the Helltide, but that is game-wide. So any kind of content that you're going to be doing, you have a chance for those, and this applies to your Helltide chest that you're going to be open, including the mystery chest as well as the tortured gifts. Chances, small chance, but they are there. So we do have those changes coming to the Helltide with the items. I'm really hoping that we get more Forgotten Souls out of these. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but I hope we get more because I'm always super low on those. The next biggest change that I want to talk about leading up into here. So we got more density. We got a boss, which is fantastic, right? We got most wanted. We got a most wanted bar, which is great. A most wanted bar, which is fantastic. Okay. A lot of changes here. Now, we got to go to our next slide because the next big change, which I got to give a shout out to my community about, is the elixirs. We got to talk about these because we mainly get the majority of our elixirs from Helltides in opening chests, right? I know that you can find them randomly on the ground when you kill elites, elite packs in dungeons, etc., or you can make them from your alchemist in town. But I want you guys to notice right here that we do have brand new elixirs. Okay, we have an elixir of not filter, markup. We got elixir of momentum, and then we also have another one here. That's the elixir of momentum. Elixir of momentum. Where's my other? Nope. Did I not pass it? We have another one. Oh, did I not save it? This is bad for the video. There we go. We got another one, which is the elixir of holy bolts. Okay, these are two brand new elixirs among many, many other elixirs that we're going to have in the new game. These are the only ones that I've seen from the Campfire stream. So it seems to be like they're going to be doing a complete rework on elixirs. I don't even know how many people know about this. I didn't catch this the first time watching this through or the second time. My chat actually pointed this out to me, which is fantastic. So we got Elixir of Holy Bolts, and then we have Elixir of Momentum, as you guys can see here, which I think is great. Let's get rid of that one. Let's pull up the other one here, right? We got that. So now we have new elixirs, right? Elixirs. Brand new elixirs, which is just great. I'm not sure what they're going to do, guys. I don't know what the buffs are going to be. I don't know what kind of debuffs they're going to be giving the enemy, etc. But what I will say is that brand new elixirs is great for the game because, as we all know, elixirs inside of Diablo 4 are pretty much useless. You have all the different kinds of elixirs that give you additions to your resistances, which is fine. You can get more overpower damage. You can get, you know, more crit chance. You can get more armor, all these things. But in reality, because of how easy the game is in Diablo, I don't think I've ever used an elixir outside of leveling a character, leveling an alternator character, or the only other time I actually used a normal one, like let's say a weak crushing, is when I went and fought Lilith for the first time, where I wanted increased crit. The only other time outside of that is I did use the weak acrobatics elixirs inside the gauntlet because I was playing teleport blizzard, so having the reduce on my evade was very important, so I could continue to, you know, just basically infinitely teleport around the map to try to get the best score that I could. So it's really great that they're going to be bringing in just a brand new set of elixirs. So I'm really excited to see what that is going to be. I'm sure we're going to get more information on that in the patch notes. So these are all the changes that I know that are coming to the Helltide. I think these are really great changes. Oh, one last thing. So if you guys do remember that inside of the Helltide or last season, we had the Vamp Tides from last season, where we're going to get a bunch of... It's kind of similar to this season where we have basically a lot of events that are going on. Who's attacking me? Back up. Who's attacking me like that? Get out of here. Where we have these seasonal events going on where we end up getting a bunch of the contributions to the Tree of Whispers. The Vampires last season were such a community favorite. They are bringing this in a different way back to the Helltides. They're applying it to the Helltides. So what I'm really hoping for is that we're going to have more opportunities for these things in each of the sections. There's always 2 sections to a Helltide. So I'm hoping that we have a much better chance for those events and the contribution to your Tree of Whispers, which would just be really awesome because it would allow us to have like more purpose to do these, right? Because Tree of Whispers is lackluster unless you're deliberately going out for them. I only really do them with the seasonal effects here, where like you kill the boss, you open 3 of these things, the 3 little like towers and stuff, and it's really easy to get 11 Grim Favors and just turn them in. Then I swap characters and do it again. So that is also coming. That is the last thing that I know that has been confirmed. They're bringing back a Vamp Tide version to the Helltide, so I'm very, very excited about that. But anyway, guys, these are all the changes that are coming to Helltides in Season 4 of Diablo 4. God, that's a mouthful to say that multiple times. But like the video, guys. Comment down below. Please let me know what you guys think about this. Do you like these changes or not? Are you excited about it? Please let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, stay gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Didn't they say something about Helltides in all world tiers? Oh, yes. Yes, they did. I should add that. Let me hit record again. Let me hit record again. Let me hit record again and just add that little tidbit on. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Ganking, what's up, man? Alex, what's going on, guys? It's 1 bar per party or party member. No, it'll be 1 most wanted bar per party. Per party. One last thing I did forget. Shout out to my community again, so that way I don't miss any juicy details for you guys. One last thing about the Helltide is that it is coming to every single world tier. So no longer will you have to wait to get into World Tier 3. This will be available at the start of the game in World Tiers 1 and 2, all the way up to Tier 4, which is awesome. This just allows you to just farm things, and this will be another way to be able to level your character if you don't like the kind of like traditional way that we've been grinding, whether it's like farming a particular dungeon like Domain, or if it's go through and doing strongholds, or if it's going through and getting carried, etc. If you want another way to level up, I think Helltides is going to be a great way to do that, because they're always going to be 3 levels ahead. But the Helltides will be available in every single world tier that is in the game. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I love it. Ganking, I really wonder how early we can get the better unique items. The better unique items. So you're going to be able to get... You can still get unique items, okay? You can get unique items in World Tiers 1 and 2, World Tier 3, etc. However, you're not going to get the best stat rolls of those or perfect ones until you get to the higher World Tiers. So they kind of lock that behind. So the World Tier 4 uniques. Oh, uniques, you can get uniques as early as monster level 55. So if you're in World Tier 3, for example, and you're fighting level 55 monsters, you can get a unique. Oh, not Uber uniques? Oh, regular uniques? Okay. Yeah, man, you're still going to be able to get them. You're wondering if the 200% move speed cap will be removed? I don't know. You never know. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, so ganking, you're not going to be able to get like the higher stat rolls of them in the earlier world tiers. You're going to have to be in higher world tiers to get closer to like a perfect item. But at which level can you find them? Right now, I don't think there's a restriction to finding uniques in certain world tiers. I don't think there's a level requirement. It's just that the drop rate is so much lower in the lower tiers as opposed to like World Tier 3 and 4. So like this, I think they're going to keep this the same. So if they don't change this, then this will stay the same, and then you won't be able to find them until World Tier 3. But they may change it. They didn't state that unique items can't be found in World Tiers 1 and 2, but they may change it. So right now, but at which level? It doesn't matter what level you are. You'd have to get to World Tier 3. I mean, if you can have somebody carry you to World Tier 3, yeah. Because you don't get unique items until World Tier 3. Yeah, that's what I mean. So like in the patch notes, we'll get the absolute confirmation, but they did say that. That's why I say it's not a level. Like if they change it and they go, hey, uniques can be found in World Tiers 1 and 2, then it doesn't matter what level you are because it's based on World Tier. So like if you can find uniques in World Tier 1, in theory, if you're level 1 and kill a monster, a unique could drop. You know what I mean? But Uber uniques is 100% 55. Yep. Yep. Okay, guys, we got one more video to do. Let's go ahead and do this right now because this is huge. Okay, this is probably one of the biggest W's that they did this season. Okay, one of the biggest dubs that they did for Season 4, okay? Biggest dubs they did. Biggest dubs. It's very, very important. What's up, guys? We're here. Welcome back to the channel. So, today we're going to be talking about all of the changes to the Codex of Power coming in Season 4 of Diablo 4. Now, I did touch on this in the Campfire chat recap, which you guys can find on my channel, along with a lot of breakdowns of all these different new mechanics that are coming to the game based on what we know before the patch notes. So, Codex of Power, what's changing? What is the biggest changes and how this is going to affect not only your character progression through each season that you play, but as well as the Eternal Realm and your inventory space. So, let's talk about it. So, the old system of Codex of Power, we only have 41 total, okay, powers in here, and this includes our like seasonal and non-seasonal. We have 137 if you include all the classes in the game. So we have 137 different powers that are put into, what is this, 5 different categories. Right now, most of these powers are pretty generic. A lot of them are just like normal powers that you're not going to find, and most builds are going to be using different powers that are not exactly on here. However, the Codex, you unlock these. If you guys don't already know, we're just going to do a recap for all experienced and new players, that you get these from completing dungeons. So when you go through this dungeon and you complete the dungeon, you're going to get the blood bath aspect. Okay, Blood Surges Nova echoes again after a short delay. However, when you get these codexes, they are at a bare minimum percent or power number or just number overall. So for example, if you have an ossified essence, you get the minimum roll of 30%, and then you have to find a much stronger version. Okay, so what are the changes here? Like, this is good. This is a good baseline. You would typically use this to like kind of piece together and get your builds together right as you're leveling up through the game. All right, now what's changed and what's made this so much better? Because one of the biggest things is that you have to go through and destroy all these dungeons, right? And you're looking for particular items. That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem, one, is inventory space, and then it being the lowest level of the power itself. Now, what has changed? Let's go look. My trusty little notes here, okay? The biggest changes overall, we have this markup, is that now it's going to be put into your Codex of Power, right? We got our Codex of Power. It's separated into all of the different resources, but now we have a chance to upgrade these and get a perfect roll, which we're always going to be able to imprint onto our gear. So as you guys can see here is that we have the Edgemaster's aspect. It's at 2 out of 16 with a 6% multiplicative damage. The maximum roll is 20%. Okay. So at the start, just like accelerating, it's going to be at the bare minimum here. Okay. The smallest amount. Now, each power that you find and you, what is it? Not extract. I don't want to say extract, but you salvage at the blacksmith is going to contribute to this number. All right. It's going to contribute to the 16 upgrades that you would do. Now, each time you do that, it will increase the percentage. But the trick here is that this Edge Masters is at 6%. If you find a 10% Edge Masters and then you salvage it into the Codex of Power, right? It's going to increase from 6% to 10%. It does not go up like 6 to 7 or 6 to 8. It'll go up to whatever you salvage from the blacksmith. So that's going to be a really, really good way. And you can keep doing this as long as you continue to find stronger pieces all the way up to the max. Okay. Now, why is this good? This is great because then you can get a max power that you're going to always be able to put on any gear. So if you're playing a seasonal character, this will be for account wide, all right, for the season, but then it also extends all the way globally to all of your characters as well as the Eternal Realm, especially after the season ends. So if you end up maxing all of the Codex powers in the game, then you'll have that for all of your Eternal characters. Now, I do have to note that if you are a seasonal player like myself, when you do start a brand new season, you will have to do this all over again. You don't just to get to start the season with maxed out powers in your Codex. You still will have to do it all over again. That has not changed. But the second biggest reason why this is so important is because it is going to clear up all of your inventory space. If you're a player like me who has multiple characters, or even if you just have one character and you want to deck them out like crazy, my aspect tab is typically always full. But not only is it always full, my stash tab is typically always full with powers, items that I'm going to upgrade or I've already upgraded and imprinted powers on. And these are just really good items that I swap out for different builds, right? Or I have gear pieces that I want to imprint powers on. And my inventory stash is just completely full and I have no room for anything. With the Codex of Power, having all the powers being put in there as you continue to level them up, your inventory space should not look like mine. And yes, OCD people, don't comment and say how bad my organization is on my inventory space, because it's not changing. Okay, it's not changing. So again, when you go over here, you're going to be able to salvage this and it's going to contribute this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the content here so that way you guys can see. All right, and we're going to, that way you can kind of just see the salvaging in the making here, okay? So we got this. It can upgrade all the way. I want you guys to be able to see how this process actually works. Let me back up, right? So when you're in here, let me back it up just a little bit more. You're in the blacksmith, okay? Shout out to Ruben here, Mr. Bloodshed. We got Edge Masters at 12%. We want to increase this, right? Like 12% is a bad roll, but it's better than a 5% roll that you can put on from your Codex, right? So you're just going to go here. You're going to just salvage it like you normally would. And as you can see, there's these little items here, these swords on here. What this means is that when you salvage it, as you can see, it's going to upgrade an aspect in the Codex of Power on salvage. So not only are you going to get resources from salvaging your legendary powers like you normally would, it is going to level up your Codex. So big shout out to Rax for that idea. I know he talked about that a long time ago. So Blizzard better give him put some respect on his name for that. Okay. So as you destroy this, you're going to see some salvage materials down here, and you're going to be able to get that increase in your Codex of Power. This is absolutely fantastic. This is going to help clear out most of your inventory, most of your salvage tabs. And I do want to mention something else. Like, this is just making the quality of life of the game just so much better for players. The itemization changes coming in Season 4 is just going to be so good that with this on top of it, it cleans it up. As you can see, oh, you guys can't see because of my camera, but let me just swap this over. As you got, oh my gosh, my countdown timer. So you see that you guys can still get a lot of rewards here, or maybe not a lot, but you guys do get some rewards because that was just a normal legendary. It wasn't even in sacred or ancestral. But then you get the notification where aspect has been upgraded. Edgemaster aspect has been upgraded in the Codex of Power. So then if you go over to it, you'll see that it has been upgraded. Boom, you get 2 out of the 16 for upgrading. Boom. Now, don't butcher me in the comments, guys. They did correct this. This is just a display error from the Campfire dev stream. They do say that when you do like that 12%, this should show at 12% and not 6. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is just a display error for all those. If you don't believe me, go watch the dev stream. But yeah, guys, these are all the changes that are coming to the Codex of Power. I think this is just going to be absolutely insane. I think it's going to be such a great way and a better quality of life of the game. Everything is just going to be so much better. Okay, our inventory space isn't going to be so crazy. Now you'll actually have space for just like normal items, right? Like you'll be able to separate this stuff out. Like I wouldn't have this tab. I wouldn't have this tab. And I probably wouldn't have this tab, you know, but I probably will because I'm going to make multiple characters. But that's for another, that's something else. But yeah, guys, those are the changes. Like the video. Comment down below. Please let me know what you guys think about these Codex of changes. I think this is one of the biggest W's from the Campfire stream besides the unique legendary trading that's going to happen in the game. I think not only that, that's going to clean up a lot of this as well. Because if you have a bunch of extra powers and stuff that you can just trade off to people, it's just going to be so much better. Like the game quality of life just got so much better. But yeah, guys, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, stay gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Ganking said utility on pants as well now. Sweet. Sweet. Alex, for Helltides, if you run 4 people out of party, is it harder? But then the monster spawns would be crazy. Well, yeah, it's going to be harder, Alex, because, you know, when you're in a party, the monster health and damage goes up. It's always harder in a party, but it's better when you're in a party. Always, 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 man. It's always better in a party, baby. Always. Always better in a party. All right. Bad damage close. Good damage close. Good damage to stun. Let's level up that one. See what we get. I can imagine that leveling a new character is a lot more fun early. Oh, absolutely. Because not only are you going to be able to find more powerful items, the items are going to increase as you level up, which I think is fantastic. Right? Like, that's just crazy. Oh, it's actually not better. Dang. So, like, your legendary powers are going to increase. So, for example, when you look at this glacial ring, you see how the spike damage is 1,724? Even though that's a crap roll, if you found a blizzard like this glacial early and you're just using it, if I was to swap weapons to a stronger weapon, that number is going to increase because the overall damage of my build is higher, which I think is great because, like, obviously, like, 1,700 is just nothing in comparison to what you can get. So I love that it's going to continually increase. Like the crafting in the game, like go check out the crafting video that we made. It's just crazy, man. Yeah, exactly, Ganking. You can just craft everything, man. Because, dude, I can't tell you, like there's so many times here. So what I normally do for players who like maybe want some help on that, it's not going to matter now, but what I used to do was I would, before I like made the aspect like this, I would just leave the items in here, especially if it's like an item that like could be pretty good. Like I wouldn't break it down to this because like the item itself might be better, right? And I would just like equip it and just run with it, you know? You saw the new Uber unique? Well, what new Uber unique? You mean normal unique, Joe? Are you talking about the chest piece? The chest, that's not an Uber. I'm pretty sure that's just a regular unique. Like, barbarians are going to be insane. Barbarians are going to be insane again, man. It's going to be wild. Absolutely crazy. D4 bad meme over. Yeah. So wait, let me talk about this. You don't think Blade Vortex is going to be good? Let me side note real quick. Let me side note. Demon, new axe. You guys don't think it'll be good? Because let me see. Let me find where he shows the 2 items that you need. I also like that it's like an energy shield. Determination, all that stuff. So he's like, find this item. Is the princess saber? Barb gets many nerfs. The talisman gets nerfed and overpower gets nerfed. Dude, okay. Ganking, I know that it said that the barb is getting a bunch of nerfs. But let me tell you, man. Like, what do you, like, I guess let me ask this first. What do you think constitutes a nerf for the barbarian? Let me just ask that first. Because if the nerf that they're going to give to barbarian means that besides the boss one-shotting, if a nerf to barbarian means that you're not saying it's bad, it's good. Well, no, that's what I mean. Even though they are going to nerf it, the barb is still going to be the best character in the game, the best class. Because, like, they would have to nerf him so bad to where he's basically unplayable. Because, like, is it that big of a nerf if, like, let's say, on average, the barbarian hits for 200 million, but then they nerf Hoda and it goes to 100 million? Like, on average hits. 75 million? Like, is that really a nerf? Because even at 75 million, you're still basically one-shotting everything in the game, except for maybe the Uber bosses or like Lilith. You know what I mean? So it's like they're going to nerf it a little, but it's not going to matter. Like, Barbarian's still going to be absolutely insane. Yeah, Joe, if you're talking about the chess piece, it's definitely that. Demon, this is the other one. Dorian's Invitation Heavy Belt. I don't know if that costs a lot. He doesn't really say.
Of life, because we need a source of life leech for life sustain.
And then this helmet.
Damage, but it is a minor reduction, and in return, we get quite useful stats.
Dude, I can't wait to do that content. It's going to be sweet.
First and foremost is dexterity. And to be honest, dexterity...
This is another helmet.
Was nerfed in the last patch. It is still very good for us.
He said that helmet was nerfed, but the heat shiver is still really good for the build.
Its cost is much lower than before, and at the beginning of the league, heat shiver will be more affordable for most players. Since this will be a power charges stacker build,
I don't know.
Battery is the
Void battery is
best
definitely
and slot weapon for us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in the early days, this unique item will be
I'm not sure. I haven't played the build enough to really know the prices change each season. Yeah, that's true. This build just looks so cool, man. It just looks so cool to play. Well, Void battery is best in slot. So that sword is like what will be in its place. And then you got like these gloves.
On hit. Thanks to these gloves, we can replace Mark of Submission with something useful. Toss out this garbage.
Oh, it is going to be an Uber? Okay, I thought it didn't say Uber. Hold on. Let me check Discord. I put it in Discord, guys. Ancestral unique. So as per this screenshot, it's not an Uber. Yeah. Okay, they confirmed Tyrael's is an Uber. That's great then, man. I think that's awesome. They said new Uber. Sweet. That's even better then. Perfect.
Garbage and add the best ring.
Yo, Dennis, what's up, man?
That's so much.
Okay, so what are the like what are going to be the best builds, man? Like what are going to be good starter builds? Let's talk about it. Like PoE starter builds. What's the new league called? Not Affliction. It's called something else. Fresh. What the hell? No, Necropolis. Is that what it is? Necropolis? Yeah, it's Necropolis. 6 league starter builds. Let's take a look. You never played PoE since they released it? Dude, I started a few months ago.
Daniel here, and welcome
I think
to
it's
the
great,
second
man.
part of my
PoE's
6
awesome.
Expectations of starter builds for the
There's no meta yet?
League.
Yeah, but there
If you
I
missed
think
the
like
part
since
1,
the patch notes, Vern, that got posted, I think there's probably like a general consensus of like
don't
what
worry,
can be
you
good
can
based
find
on
its
the
link
patch
in
note
the video
changes.
description. And if this video helps you,
You know what I
please
mean?
leave a thumbs up to support the channel. Thank you very much, and let's get into it. Let's start with a true classic, the Essence Drain Occultist with the Witch class. Essence Drains is a skill that drains the life of your enemies and even restores your life by a percentage of the
Essence
damage
Drain?
dealt. Since it can only be used in one
Arc
enemy at a
Totem,
time, we also use
Bone
Contagion to
Shatter.
spread the damage, resulting in an amazing increase in clear speed.
Yeah, I thought the
With
patch notes were
close of this
posted,
build,
right?
I would start with how easy it is to play. You just need to cast Contagion and
Ooh,
Essence
Demon, what
Drain
about
to
Bone
watch
Shatter?
The whole screen of enemies melting before your eyes. This character is also very easy. And that's it for today, guys. Don't
Bone Shatter might be dope. Oh, that's hardcore league starters. Oh, no, never mind.
2.4 Necropolis are out, and the league starters are coming in.
Yeah, the patch notes are out.
I've managed to contact a special agent who illegally.
So Cleave, Rage, Berserker.
I even started with
What the heck is that, dude? Look at that. What the hell?
To wield an axe in one hand and a sword in the other. Nonetheless, Cleave of Rage is for you. If
Yo,
you
that's
play
cool
Super
looking.
You'd like a steady build-up. You'd like
Lightning Arrow?
starter that
Oh,
might
yeah,
be
League Starter.
used
Lightning
to
Arrow's
deal
always good.
substantial damage at range and blast
I played that last season.
with a few
Or last
versions
league.
of it. Popularized in Affliction by Rutu, Tai Killer,
Splitting
and
Steel
the
Champion?
most legendary PoE player out there. In Necropolis,
New Axe Demon, I need some confirmations. Vern, confirmations. Yo, Dark Sky with the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you.
In the league itself. It's even a mix of melee and ranged, with the vibe of using melee weaponry and the actual gameplay of launching deadly
Cyclone Shockwave Slayer.
and of course,
Oh, spin to win?
represents
Nice.
the
That's
beloved
cool.
Spin to win playstyle in Path of
Fire
Exile.
Trap? Ooh, Fire Trap?
Best blasting builds for the outset of Necropolis League.
Dude, this is just like last
Stage
epoch.
maps with minimal gear and skill required. It gives big booms.
Yo, confirmed. Well, Vern, go through and check out the patch notes. Tell me what you think is going to be good. I need a league starter, man.
As long as you make sure all your enemies are burning alive. Fire Trap of Blasting Saboteur is your perfect league starter from Necropolis as long as you love tossing traps down for your enemies to explode on. Your computer can handle tons of tiny fire
Blast Trapper, dude.
You know you'll be the
That's actually cool.
starter among your friend group, and you are okay.
That's actually kind of fun. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yo, that cleave thing looked dope, dude. Was that Scruffy? No, that's not Scruffy. Let's see, man. I love seeing this stuff. Let's go. Dark Sky, what's up, man? I hope there's a lot for Season 4 of Diablo 4. Do ! Campfire and go check out the recap of the dev stream. I kind of break everything down.
Now, since I have your attention, hey everyone, my name is Scruffy.
Oh, I remember this guy.
A big disclaimer
Oh, Tornado
forward.
Shot nerfs.
To really go through some ideas we had to scrape. Tornado Shot sees a big nerf this upcoming season, so this is already from the list. We also removed Lightning Arrow from it because we believe that the upcoming league mechanic might become very unbalanced in terms of damage taken. Squishy builds are fine, as long as they do plenty of damage, but I do not want to include Tornado Shot as an experimental starter. We already have squishy builds in there already. Raging Spirits is getting nerfed. It was probably too popular.
Oh, damn.
We had to also remove this from our list, and it's no longer featured on our website.
Oh,
the
dang.
Herald of Thunder Auto Bomber from last season is just gone and removed from
The
our
Auto
list.
Bomber's
It has too many
gone?
flaws and does not prove fast or strong enough to keep up with the new mechanic.
Dang, that
Let's
sucks.
talk about some that still make the cut despite the patch notes. Toxic Rain Pathfinder is still a great starter. The nerfs to Flask is sad, but most league starters have not been capping out on 90% resistances anyway. According to our calculations,
well, there goes Toxic
the new
Rain.
Flask will grant us a maximum 10%
That sucks.
resistances with all the increased Flask effect nodes the Pathfinder has to offer. Pathfinder still has a great ascendancy and would allow players to move from Toxic Rain to any other build very easily. The Flask changes accumulate to around about 10% more damage taken from elemental hits if you compare the maximum resistances to a 20% less
that's
damage
kind of a
taken
bummer,
from these
man.
elements. We still maintain our Seismic Trap Saboteur build due to its tankiness. Also, Poison Archetypes are still pretty strong in the game. We believe that this is an underappreciated build that can still keep up as a great league starter. Downside to Saboteur is just the ascendancy itself.
The casual EA champion, Detonate Dead is good.
Build without leveling another character from level 1. Our Penance Brand Trickster would have been a very handy here, but it might still be a next pick next season, even though we are not fully yet.
Lightning
trusting into
Conduit
all
is
the
back.
nerfs it has. Explosive Arrow Champion.
Flicker
I
Strike.
know what a sleeper. Nothing has changed, and Champion still provides a very tanky ascendancy. The clear is fine,
Dang.
and starting with Explosive Arrow into the league is maybe boring, and
What
you
the
probably
hell?
have played it in the last 20 seasons. But we wanted to include today several league starters, which are not necessarily controversial, experimental, unusual, or whatever you want to call it. Detonate That Elementalist might be a great pick for the season. Seeing no nerfs to it, providing a strong boss killer, and despite being a 2-button playstyle, still decent.
2-button playstyle? That sounds like me.
That build guide video in the next few days here.
2-button playstyle.
You can already check out our progress we do on our build guides on your minus.
What is this Lightning Conduit?
Whenever it released a few seasons ago. It was the first time for me trying out a newly implemented skill gem, the same league it came out. But since then it has been mostly forgotten about.
Yo.
Lightning Conduit will sadly not see a huge buff in 324 like other skills, but it is still, like Seismic Trap, a
It
very
just
tanky
seems
build,
okay. It looks
especially
alright.
for softcore, and offers great clearing. We once again believe due to its tankiness and its great damage on bosses as well, this could be an excellent starter. You will not find it yet on our website, but we are cooking up something for you within the next few days.
Interesting.
For our experimental builds. And once again, a huge disclaimer. We are writing our guide
I don't
so
like Flicker
you can
Strike.
start playing the character and guide itself. Magic Find Caustic Arrow is still on the menu. With the Flask nerfs, we will see
After
a
I saw
slight
the skill
nerf
tree
in our
PoE, I
survivability,
quit.
But we still believe that this version of a Magic
Dude,
Find
that
character
lightning thing's
will yield
cool.
the best outcome to the upcoming Necropolis League. We have seen the comments regarding Caustic Arrow that this is not an experimental or unusual league starter. But starting from day 1 on a Magic Find seems still a little weird to us, because it will require...
It seems a little weird to him, he said. Seems a little weird.
Master of Realms is a powerful 3D.
He said it seems a little weird, bruh. Intro. Lightning Strike
The reason why I'm putting
Champion.
this build on this particular list is because I've put at least one build on these lists for the last few leagues from.
Oh,
because
I
this
think I
makes
tried
very
making this
rock
once.
solid guides with an overarching amount of abundant.
Yeah, that
positive
seems cool.
feedback from the community. So the builds are tested and they do have good feedback. He
That's
services the
good.
builds on his channel as well. So I'll
Dude, this Bone Shatter Juggernaut
Shatter
seems
the
cool.
Juggernaut, in particular, the two-handed Bone Shatter Juggernaut. Now, the reason why this build's pretty good Number one, easily scales. Absolutely easily scales. Very
Dude, I might go
Now,
for
one of the
the
reasons why I
traps,
put a
man.
Trapper in this build is I did give a go to trappers, being lightning trappers, and it just didn't work out. Though, from Fearless's video, he's actually been playing this build for a large number of leagues and has serviced it for a number of leagues. And the other big advantage here is also
Damn.
Shrapnel has had a pretty significant buff in the patch notes as well, which could be worth checking out. Now, some
Yo.
advantages to his build in particular, it doesn't use Sunblast like every other trapper.
Good
build out there.
lord.
The Trickster, I find, is a hell of a lot tankier and easier to achieve a early level of tankability than the Saboteur. The Saboteur really struggles when you start to get into early maps.
Dude, this thing looks
Whereas
sweet
that's
with
just
the energy shield.
Trickster, as well as the high level of mobility. Now, the initial damage on the build's really good as well. That's the other big advantage of this particular build from Fearless. Now, beyond that point, he's also got a POB that gives you access to an early mapping.
Toxic Rain.
Too, and he's got a Toxic Rain Pathfinder build. Now, in particular, one of the really interesting things here is additional items that can give you absolute abuse levels of functionality with utility flasks. In particular, with the inclusion of the new Tides of War Vanguard belt, which essentially...
Damn, look at
gives
that
you a
belt, bro.
25% increased flask effect, and also charges gained per seconds. What that means for the Pathfinder in particular is with the ascendancies of the Pathfinder and also the fact that the Pathfinder has not been changed whatsoever, you can synergize that with the ascendancy to essentially have a makeshift Mage Blood. Now the advantage...
Dude. So wait, we could still play Toxic Rain?
To running Toxic Rain, number one, this is also a Quill Rain build initially, so it does quite a lot of damage on a pretty modest setup. Now, beyond that point, the big advantage here is being able to have things like 100% uptime with phasing. Now, if you're a Delver in particular...
Oh, wow, you can get 100%
useful.
phasing.
Now, this build also has around 17 to 20,000 armor and about 23 to 25,000 evasion.
Don't let it get you excited.
Point too, if you're running Petrified Blood in combination...
Oh, he's got a Mage Blood on?
With 100% phasing uptime, and you're simply...
These are supposed to be league starters.
Every enemy around you, and basically do a poison and chaos or coming.
Yeah, that looks boring.
Conviction Elementalist.
These are supposed to be starter builds.
Of the Wave of Conviction Elementalist. Now, there are two ways to look at...
I ain't gonna lie, man. That
to look
explosive
at it.
trap
So
Trickster looks awesome, dude.
Shrapnel has had a pretty significant buff in the patch notes as well, which could be worth checking out. Now, some advantages to his build in particular, it doesn't use Sunblast like every other Trapper build that's out there. The Trickster, I find, is a hell of a lot tankier and easier for Act 7 and then late map, so he has a full endgame serves variation of the build as well. And beyond that, his guide has a...
Gearing here, +1 amulet, 3 div self-crafted sword, 1 gem alternating scepter, +2 gems chest.
Comprehensive amount of information around every element of the build through to using or how it deals with self-chill, why it's not used.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hate that too, man. But I mean, I guess they got to kind of sell it, right? They got to kind of sell it. Did I already look at this, guys? I don't think the trap is that crazy, League Star version. Did I already watch this one?
Claire uses Asana.
Builders, the Necropolis League review yesterday.
Oh, I think I did.
The Venom
Yeah,
Gyre
Venom.
Deadeye with
Venom.
the Ranger class.
Oh, this is what.
Venom Gyre is a
Oh
very
my
interesting skill
God!
which fires a projectile that hits enemies and returns to you, piercing and dealing damage.
Is this
to
what New Axe
everything
is
on its
running?
path. When the projectile successfully returns to you, you can keep and stack them up to 30 times, and they will all be
What
released at
the
one time
hell?
with the Whirling Blades movement skill. To reach the pros of this build, I wouldn't
It's
even
cheap.
know where to start. It comes with an amazing clear speed, boss damage, and a big effective HP. Above all, it's cheap and easy to put together. It doesn't require any mandatory unique item. Now, to reach the cons is the real challenge here. It's hard to find something not
Oh,
to
it's
like on
vulnerable
this
to
build.
chaos damage.
However, I would say that as most builds, this one is also vulnerable to chaos damage, unless of course you invest on chaos resistance gear.
Unless you invest in chaos, right?
As
Yeah.
for budget,
To clear white maps, 4 links plus cheap gear, 9 DC. So you need 120 to clear yellows and 4 div.
this build is cheap. You can
Those
get
are prices
stronger
estimated
game
to the
maps
that's the
only
previous
around
league, like
90
you stated.
chaos. To
Yo,
combat
that
those
looks
base CL maps,
awesome.
you need to invest around 120 chaos, and for easily completing your atlas, I recommend investing around 4 divines. For clear speed, I'll give this build 10 out of 10. The Venom Gyro projectile already has
Oh
an
my
expensive
God,
nature for
that's
the amount
cool.
of time it stays dealing damage on screen. Now, with a Deadeye that grants a lot of speed and many buffs to projectiles,
And
the
it's
result is
Deadeye
what you're
too,
seeing on this tier 16
instead of
gameplay.
Pathfinder.
The boss damage is also a 10 out of 10. You can use Vol Venom Gyro.
Wait,
to
is he-
instantly
is that
have
flicker?
50 stacked projectiles and delete bosses with an amazing
Is he
shocking
flickering?
effect using whirling blades on them. It's just unreal, and I can't believe it wasn't nerfed
Jesus.
again. For this survivability, I'll give it 9 out of 10. This build counts with over 80,000 effective HP because of high armor, high evasion, spell suppression.
Was that
and block
was he
chance.
flickering or?
Next, we have another incredibly popular starter build, and I'm sure a lot of players are going to start with this one. It is, of course, the Lightning Arrow Deadeye with the Ranger class. Even
Nah,
though
Joe,
Ranger
where do
Cascade
you
was
see
nerfed,
that at?
the introduction of
The lightning
powerful
strike
and
thing
tanky
seems
starter.
cool. Class Shadow Trickster.
The Lightning Strike Trickster with the Shadow class. Lightning Strike is an awesome skill that used to
Oh
be
my
on top of the
God.
meta, but went down after a
Dude,
couple
I
of nerfs.
like real quick, I love this animation. I love this animation on here.
Now, with the new returning projectile support champ, it's back with more power than ever. To list the pros of this build, I would start with this clear speed. Besides a strong melee hit, Lightning Strike
He just says
also
it's easy to
creates
put
many
together.
lightning projectiles that run on the floor, killing every enemy on its path.
Yeah, see,
Besides
and,
that-
and that's where Demon, that's why like I like this. Because like Exile Cat goes through everything on here.
At Amica, we know it's more than a car or a house.
Like he goes
He's
through
about
the
to
very
start,
beginning of
and
this.
That means it's time to choose a lead starter. I don't know about
And
you,
he like
but
breaks
I've
it down
already made
as
my
you level
choice,
up.
and
That's
it's
why I
Cold
like this
Blade
stuff so
Vortex
much.
Occultist. Now let's talk about why I chose this particular build, its strengths and weaknesses, and what it can do. So
Like,
watch
this
this
just
video
looks
to the
sweet,
end.
too.
Maybe this is the build you've been looking for, or another bait.
I
build.
really want to do
Who
this.
knows? I will start my video with why I chose the Cold Blade Vortex. The answer to this question is very simple. It's a good skill that has quite a lot of damage, even with mediocre gear, which is very
Yeah,
important at the
exactly,
beginning
Demon,
of a
yep.
new league, and at the same time,
That's
Blade
why I love
Vortex
Exile Cat,
scales
man.
very well in the late game, and you can easily
Love
get
it.
20 or more million
Dude, that
CPS with
dude,
it.
yes, Nova,
But what
that
really
that
makes this build a good
that
starter is
cleave
the
looked
cultist,
insane.
specifically her explosions. Profane Bloom is one of the best sources of explosions in the game, which we get for free and is available to us after completing the axe. Profane Bloom easily carries us through all white, yellow, and early red maps.
See, I love
At
how
the
he breaks
same
it
time,
down.
We do not need expensive equipment. Now on your
Another
screens-
thing, real quick, does anybody know? I want to get this supporter pack where it gives you the countdown, how long it takes you to do maps and stuff. I really love
See a
that.
small showcase of what this build can do with 4 links and basic items.
It's 500. Oh my
These
god.
explosions
Okay,
are
never
just
mind.
beautiful, isn't it? As you can see for yourself, we kill a lot of monsters very quickly and efficiently, and our Atlas progression will be fast and efficient. However, at this stage, our single target damage is quite low, but that's where the Vol version comes.
That's so cool.
Also, Vol Blade Vortex will be useful for quickly destroying a large number
Disappears
of monsters.
in 5 days.
Boom. And there's
Yeah, I'm
no
not spending
monsters for the
$500, sorry.
expedition.
You know what I mean?
Another strong side of this
It's cool,
build
but
is
it ain't
its
that cool, you know?
flexibility. Let's look at it with the auras that I use. These are Determination, Hatred, Tempest Shield, and Herald of Ash. We also use Eldritch Battery, and that means that with Divine Blessing support we can activate an additional aura, and it will be Haste.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
think it's a pretty balanced combination between defense auras and damage. Speaking of which, we can activate all of these auras right after the campaign, and you don't need expensive items or clusters to do so. But for example, if you want to get more damage, you can change Haste to Zealotry and get more damage.
See, that's cool.
And if you're a fan of the Cast on Death Portal combination, you can go even further and replace Tempest Shield with Herald of Purity. And
Nice.
if you feel that you lack defense and die a lot, You can replace hatred with grace
Yeah.
and add hatred with divine blessing support.
Right.
As you can see, you can slightly modify the build to suit your playstyle.
Right.
And it's really nice to have different options.
Yes, it is.
Now let's talk about the items we will need. Here
Yeah.
I will focus on what gear you need to buy first, as well as the
See, he's
order
like, which
upgrades.
gear do you need to get
I hope
first?
that this will help those of you who also want to try
It's like
this
such a good
build,
idea.
and you will be able to understand what you need and how to scale this build. First of all, we need 2 unique items, Crimsorrow and Mark of Submission, and the sooner we buy them, the better. Crimsorrow allow us to easily convert 100% physical damage to cold damage.
Yeah, that's huge.
And Mark of Submission gives us curse on hit and allows us to get those wonderful explosions.
Like, both of those
with
gotta be
minimum
cheap.
effort. I want to reassure those of you who are worried that my starting build requires 2 unique items. These are T5 items,
Right.
and they are very common.
Yeah,
and
see?
even on the first day of the league,
Very
they will cost
common.
a few chaos orbs,
Yeah.
and buying them will not be difficult for most players. The pricing for these items could of course be much higher if some YouTuber made a video about this build, but I don't think that will happen. No one will make
His
a video
skins are pretty
about this
sweet.
build, and it will definitely not be a meta skill. For sure. These 2 unique items and 4 links are all you need for white and yellow maps.
Yeah, see, that's the cool thing. He's like, get those 2 very cheap items, and you can do all white and yellow maps. That puts you to what? Tier 11? T11 maps? That's huge. Like, those two items get you to tier 11. That's super good. I also like that it's an energy shield build. You know what I mean? He's like showing the gear. See, he's showing the gear. Like that's so good. He got the princess saber.
It is also worth paying attention to such a unique weapon as the princess. Some of my viewers may be surprised by this advice, but in fact this cheap weapon boosts our build very well and is a
Yeah, see, it's a cheap weapon.
good choice at the beginning. The alternative is any rare weapon with +1 to level of all physical skill gems. The next step is to buy 5 links. You will need an armor energy shield base because we use Eldritch battery and we need a lot of energy shield.
If you play this and make VODs go more into the basics and stuff, because these streamers don't do that at all. I know, man. That's why, like, even in my build guides for Diablo, I try to do that. Because, like, it's cool. So, like this is cool to see this build at the high end, right? He's probably level 100 or like 97, right?
To be super fast
and like,
it has
it's
7
cool to
charges
see
for
this.
extra damage and speed and a lot
But
of
he's
defensive.
talking about like everything at the end. Like how do I, like, if I want to play this, like, what build is this? Lightning Strike? How does Lightning Strike, like, how do I play this as a league starter? Like, what do I need? I have no idea. This guy is just saying that Lightning Strike is great. Hey, this build is going to be good when the new league starts, and it can be a league starter. Okay. Yeah, that's what it said, Lightning Strike.
Layers.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like, this
Now,
build
to
looks
look at
awesome.
cons, the first thing that comes to mind is that this build needs a good elemental call to work properly.
And that
Normally,
animation
it's
on it
easy
just
to buy
seems
one
is
from
just
other
so
players.
cool.
As for budget, this build is not expensive at all. You can get it destroying early in-game maps with only around 80 chaos. To comfort with advanced yellow
Build
maps,
looks
you need to
amazing.
invest around 150 chaos, and for easily completing your atlas,
That
I recommend
animation is
investing around
so
4
cool.
divines. You only need one mandatory unique item for this build, the Yoke of Suffering Amulet that causes all of our elemental damage to be able to shock, causing
So all you need is a Yoke of Suffering Onyx Amulet. Like, I remember getting a yoke for one of my builds last league. Like, this thing ain't cheap. So that's what I'm saying.
a
Like,
lot more damage.
like this is supposed to be like a league starter build, but like, how is it a league starter if you can't see it? Like, if you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't go to the POB. Oh, crap. Who was that? This guy? Was it this guy? I think. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Nope, that's Bone Shatter, Arc Totem, Essence Drain. So it's not that one. It's this one, I think. Yeah, okay, here we go. Lightning Strike. So the POB. Oh, is this like one of those like pay things? Yeah. Never mind, Damon. We ain't gonna be able to see it. It's one of those pay things, man. Yeah, pay to view streamers. Those guys are dirtballs, man. Those guys are dirtballs, dude. I can't. So let's look. Let's look. Let's see. Lightning Strike League starter PoE. Budget Lightning Strike champion 9 days ago. 7 days ago. Let's see. Let's see what he says. Yeah, those guys are the worst, man.
And a new video showcasing my practice run for a Lightning Strike Champion League starter. Now this run was done on a fresh account to mimic a League start environment. The build uses a 5-link chest, 2 1 Chaos Swords, and a belt that's between 1 to 5.
Oh, he just doesn't have the like skill animation.
With screaming essences that I picked up as I progressed the Atlas.
Thing's slapping though.
The build was super smooth, and I was able to rush Atlas completion.
How I leveled the build. Here we go.
Spectral Helix when you pick that up at level 12. Stick with 2-handers until you get the dual wield mastery. Then, once I get my first lab completed, the +1 strike mastery and multi-strike, I switch to Lightning Strike. I prefer the skill. It's a little bit clunky without Pierce, but I still prefer it to Spectral Helix. And because you can double hit, single target is pretty decent. The combination of Onslaught on Kill, a quick Silver Flask, and Adrenaline makes leveling from here very quick and pretty smooth. At level 58, I hit up Heist for a Chaos Injection to get a 5-link and 2 Ichimondris, and also farm the Vile Orbs to turn a Lightning Strike gem into Vile Lightning Strike. This is what I'll do at League Start. I was only in Heist for 20 to 30 minutes, and I walked out with 40 Chaos. You don't need...
So this is one issue that I try not to do as a creator. I'm not judging him or like critiquing his stuff, but like this is one thing I don't like because I feel like you don't learn anything. So
need the weapons now, but the
like how I leveled a build, it's literally just gameplay and him talking. There's no examples of like the progression. Like, okay, at what level he's like, okay, just use 2-handers till you hit level 30. Oh, that's it? Like, well, what gems do I need? Like, what do I need? Like, what do I do until level 30? Like, just use Lightning Strike and no other skills? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something I just hate. Like, how do you expect people to like take the build serious or like?
I prefer the skill. It's a little bit clunky without Pierce, but I still prefer it.
So let's see. Maybe it's in here. How the build works.
Combining a lot of different buffs and buff effect to scale up all the auras that I'm running. I'm also non-crit, so I can use Precise Technique Keystone to get 40% more damage. So let's break down how this mini aura scaling works. So champion gets 30.
Yeah, I'm already over it. That was 4 months ago. Good Lord. Good Lord. All right, where's the thing that Nuax sent me? Endgame. Venom Dire. That thing does look sweet. I ain't gonna lie. That thing does look cool.
Exile. Today we'll be taking a look at the upgraded version of our strength stacking Venom Gyre build.
Oh, it's straight. Oh, look at that.
Let's quickly refresh how a strength stacker works. Replica Elberon boots, which give us chaos attack damage per strength. Then we grab Iron Will, which lets strength also apply to spell damage. We use Iron Fortress chest piece to give 3 times the effectiveness of strength. It also gives us block per strength, which allows us.
Oh, this is just a quick build guy. Okay.
Easily.
Yeah. New Axe is like, I'm gonna play this league starter.
Annie's invitation with cold damage is another important.
I might just do cold. I might just do this cold blade, man. Like, dude, like none of these guys. Oh my god. Okay, lightning strike of arcing SSF League Stark prep.
Lightning Strike of Arcing is the new transfigured version of Lightning Strike. I wanted to test this ability as a potential league starter in the champion, just to take advantage of the armor.
It looks cool, man.
Damage, and then I'll have an all-around general tanky character for league start in 3.2 for Necropolis. In this video, I'm going to talk about the differences between Lightning Strike of Arcing and the non-transfigured version of Lightning Strike and how they compare to each other, what the differences are, and kind of like they play a little bit differently, so what kind of support gem. Not able to use it until level 78, so I didn't feel any point in doing that till then. But we're talking about Lightning Strike of Arcing as a champion and just kind of what that feels like. And the first thing I want to do is touch on the gem itself. So what I added to this build from Trade League is a Tri-LE Claw, tier 3, and crafted.
Level 79 unfinished. So he's just got boots, he's got Perseverance Vanguard belt, which this is the brand new belt coming to this league. He made some gauntlets, made a claw, made a helm, made a chest piece. So I guess besides the belt, like this is just all stuff he made. Yeah, this is full rare except for this. Because this one is, you're going to need the armor and evasion, right? Yeah, see, this is a league starter. Mostly rares. Yeah, there we go. Yes. All right, let's see what else he has to say.
Tier 3, so not super crazy, but pretty good league starter claw. Perseverance belt, just the cheapest one I could find. And then we added a 6-link as the final test added build. Other than that, the rest of this gear is pretty much garbage. I'll leave the POV below, but
he's like, this gear is
garbage.
garbage.
This is all stuff I picked up off the ground, solo self-found, and then moved it over to Trade League. As you can see, stuff doesn't even have like crafted life on it yet. So this is what we were testing with, and that's what you saw in the intro gameplay.
I wonder how much that new belt is going to be, man.
For a level 79 character on this kind of gear, it felt actually pretty good. Wouldn't have expected much more. Being said, what kind of build are we playing with Lightning Strike of Arcing first? This isn't a Tri-LE Lightning Strike. It's the kind of the old version of Lightning Strike. It used to be very popular. Elemental damage attacks, multi-strike, Nightblade, Inspiration, Trinity. We're doing elusive Nightblade.
Oh, he's got Trinity already.
And then let's talk about Lightning Strike of Arcing really quickly. We can jump into that. So Lightning Strike of Arcing is different from the regular Lightning Strike in that it only fires one projectile by default. We actually have using multi-shot.
Oh, we got multi-shot.
Projectile, so we're firing 2 projectiles. And then the ability itself will chain 7 times. That is built into the gem.
Jesus, that's so built in?
You don't add chaining.
So you're firing 2 lightning strikes and they each chain 7 times.
You use Pierce for your wave clear. Don't use Pierce with Lightning Strike of Arcing. They'll just completely break it.
That's pretty cool.
So using this just to apply a bunch of chains, clears packs really well that way. If I hit the ability here, a couple lightning bolts go out. Doesn't look great. Reason multi-strike hits 3 times. Without the actual chaining effect, it looks a little bit weird. So, but these will chain 7 times each and do a ton of damage, and then they gain more damage as they chain more.
Dude,
so
I kind of want to play this now.
Skill is chained. So what we're trying to do is figure out how we can chain this ability a little bit more. That being said, the way I found this is that we're using a Molten Gel, cast when damage taken with Hydrosphere Tornado. I hit these abilities to chain a little bit. Adds a little more damage to the build if we're getting hit. So, reason.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That kind of set up here. Other than that, we got pretty normal stuff. We're using Greatest Determination to scale our armor evasion to do more damage with Perseverance. Then other than that, we're using Sniper's Mark, Corrupting Fever to proc Adrenaline. Withering Step for elusive. Totems, which I really want to mention here because Lightning Strike is a melee build. I mean, basically all your damage comes from totems. It's one of the most annoying things I find about melee is that without using the 2 totems on bosses or anything, your damage is like basically half. So,
damn.
You gotta use totems. Other than that, that's where the build
is. So your damage
right
is like half unless you're using totems?
Generally, I think this build is about like a 9 out of 10 for mapping. Super quick. You're really tanky with armor evasion. We're only 79. We're doing 14.
That's so lame, dude.
Pretty juiced. I'm still using my Magic Find Atlas tree setup, so it's even like harder than.
That's the bad thing about melee.
D14. and it felt pretty good.
Well,
Rolling
now this
79.
builds out, man.
And
I don't want
using
like I
basic
don't want to
SSF
use
gear.
totems like
The
that.
biggest problem I have is bossing actually feels pretty bad. The way that bossing is becomes easier with regular version of Lightning Strike is actually using Vol Lightning Strike. Getting Vol Lightning Strike up arcing on a league start scenario.
Dang, man,
like
that
a little bit
sucks.
of a reach. I don't know how expensive the gem will be, or if you'll be able to buy it.
Because I don't want to be like running
just
around
to
just
throw Val
slapping
orbs at it,
down
so, like,
totems constantly, man. Totems are only needed to kill
wanna
hard
use it.
things. Okay.
it would definitely help fix the bossing ability. The bossing is very.
Does he
very
show
weak,
some of this? Okay, he does.
Until 3.2 for Necropolis.
So
In this
like
video, I'm gonna talk
he's
about the
not
differences
dropping any
between
totems here.
Lightning Strike of Arcing and the non-transfigured version Lightning Strike, and how they compare.
he's
to
just
each
kinda
other,
blasting.
what the differences are, and kind of like they play a little bit differently. So what kind of support gems and how the build plays out. Then also I played this completely on an SSF start until about the yellow tier maps, where I wanted to move it to Trade League to get a couple of uniques and items. Just makes see how the build felt after you can put a little
See,
bit into
okay,
it.
he dropped totems
I always
there,
start SSF and switch to trade, just
and then he
because
completely demolishes the
it feels
guy.
like a real league start scenario to me then. And then finally we'll go over the question of how I think this build feels as a potential league starter and what we can expect from it this league. That being said, it wasn't quite there, but if you're looking for a build that can do mapping super well, this build I would not consider be on the chopping block for like any sort of nerfs. Feels like it can do chaining up to 7 times by default, and then if you get the quality, it chains 2 more times. Feels like
Dang.
it could be good for stuff like
Yeah, so if
Legion.
anything is tanky and takes a
this,
second to kill, you want your
um,
totems down.
Expedition felt fine. I just gotta get like the mastery to not.
But of course, like at the high end, which we saw in the other video, like this thing can just slap at the super high end. Again, he's only like 72, right? Or 79? 79. I mean, right. This is super budget. Yeah. Yeah. You're 100% right. Like this is all rare stuff, and he's just like slapping. Whoops. I just hate totems, dude. Like, I don't want to do that. Oh. Dude, I might just play Cold Blade Vortex. Okay, here goes the pop. Here goes the pop for our Core Blade, Demon. Tell me what you think. This is Core Blade. Rare. The DeVito's Devotion. The Princess. The Sorrow gloves, which he said we need, and was it this belt? No, it was a ring. It was an early ring. Oh, doesn't change the gear. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, that's just skills. Never mind. Wait. Axe important items. Gear from the video. Was it a ring or is that a belt? Was it a belt he was showing? Oh, it is a belt. Wasn't he showing a ring? Didn't he show a ring that you needed? Pretty sure it was a ring. I don't know if that's a new belt. It curses on hit though, yeah. No, this is this is leech. Your cold damage gets leeched as life.
It is also worth paying attention to such a unique weapon as the Princess. Some of my viewers may be surprised by
Listen,
it was before that. The ring curses on hit, yeah.
You don't need expensive items or clusters to do so. But for example, if you want to get more damage, you can change haste to zealotry and get more damage.
The ring is
and
cheap,
if you're a
yeah.
fan of the cast on Death Portal combination, you can go even further and replace Tempest Shield with Herald of Purity. And if you feel that you lack defense and die a lot, you can replace Hatred with Grace and add Hatred with Divine Blessing support. As you can see, you can slightly modify the build to suit your playstyle, and it's really nice to have different options. Now let's talk about the items we will need.
Yep.
Here I will focus on what gear you need to buy first, as well as the order of upgrades. I hope that this will help those of you who also want to try this build, and you will be able to understand what you need and how to scale this build. First of all, we need 2 unique items, Crimsoro and Mark of Submission.
There we go. Mark of Submission. That's the other one. Mark of Submission. So both of these are really cheap. You can use them at level 9 and level 24. Yeah, curse enemies with a socketed hex curse gem on hit. Yeah. So eventually that gets swapped out, I'm guessing. I don't know what curses on hit, but yo, Ryuku-san, what's up, dude? Knuckles. Blade Vortex doesn't crit, does it? Or curse on hit? Frostbite? Yeah, Frostbite goes into the ring. Yeah, man, I might just do this. I've never played the Occultist, and I don't want to do like melee where I have to throw stuff down.
Mission, and the sooner we buy them, the better. Crimsoro allow us to easily convert 100% physical damage to cold damage. And Mark of Submission gives us curse on hit and allows us to get those wonderful
This just seems so
with
cool.
minimum effort. I want to reassure those of you who are worried that my starting build requires 2 unique items. These are T5 items, and they are very common, and even on the first day of the league, they will cost a few Chaos Orbs, and buying them will not be difficult for...
What about the Princess Saber Demon? This is probably pretty cheap too, right? Yeah, level 10. It's probably not. Yeah, all this physical damage gets converted into cold. Cheap also, yep.
Good choice.
Yeah, man. This might be my league starter then. Yeah, this might be my league starter. I don't know why he has the ring off though. Like I don't like what curses then. Before Blade Vortex, Axe 1 to 5. Blade Vortex swap. Vortex with Bone Chill, Frost Bomb. Oh, just accidentally removed. Yeah, because I think you use that ring until you swap it out for something else. I think he says you swap it at some point.
The alternative is any rare weapon with +1 to level of all physical skill gems.
Yeah, this looks cool.
The next step is to buy 5 links. You will need an armor energy shield base because we use Eldritch Battery and we need a lot of energy shield. Doriani's Invitation with cold damage is another important purchase. It is not mandatory, but it greatly improves the quality of life because we need a source
look at the
of life
resistances
leech for life
too.
sustain.
So cool.
Also,
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Has other quite useful characteristics.
Yeah, let's do
for
it.
us. Devoto's Devotion. This choice may surprise you because this helmet reduces our damage, but it is a minor reduction, and in return we get quite useful stats. First and foremost is dexterity. And to be honest, dexterity is a big problem for this build, and you will constantly lack it. But thanks to Devoto's Devotion, we can easily solve this problem.
God,
Also,
that looks
this
so
helmet
cool.
gives us chaos resistance, movement speed, and armor with evasion. And this will be very useful at the beginning of the league. Also at this stage, you will
That
need
helmet's
some good
cheap,
boots
too.
and shield with spell suppression, life, and resistances. After you buy all these items, you will need to save up some currency and move on to the next stage. First of all, you need to buy a Heat Shiver. Despite the fact that this unique helmet was nerfed in the last patch, it is still very
Oh, this is why the ring's gone. The chill effect on enemy.
good for us.
Oh, no,
and
that's
due
not
to
it.
The nerf,
Never
its
mind.
cost is much lower than before, and at the beginning of the league, Heat Shiver will be more affordable for most players.
Perfect.
Since this will be a power charges stacker build, Void Battery is the best and slot weapon.
Yeah,
for
that'll
us.
cost us something down the road, but
Unfortunately, in the early days, this unique item will be expensive, but if you have the chance to buy it as early as possible, this will greatly increase our damage. And of course 6 links, which will make red maps farming much easier. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Corrupted Hrimsorrow with elemental weakness on hit. Thanks to these gloves, we can replace Mark of Submission with something useful. Toss out this garbage and add the best ring in the game.
oh, so once we get those gloves, then we swap it. Yep. That's what it is. So once we get those gloves, then we drop the ring. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, but we just get the other gloves before going to those. Yeah, so we'll keep the ring for a minute. That's okay though. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. All right, guys, that's going to do it for tonight, man. Just a quick little Saturday stream. We're just blasting, getting some stuff done. I don't know what else we're going to do for Diablo, but we are all set for PoE League when it starts. That's going to be super fun. I almost want to, like, pull up PoE and try it and just, like, put the build together and just test it before the new league starts. Because how many days do we have before the new league starts? When does the new league start? Does it start on the 26th? Does it start on the 26th, guys? $28, 5 or 6 days. Okay. All right. Well, cool, guys. We're gonna get those other videos edited and uploaded for you guys, so make sure to check those out. I really do appreciate everybody being here for these quick, short streams, guys. I know we got a lot going on leading up, and we're trying to get some more stuff done for Diablo because there's not a whole lot for us to do right now. So we don't have too much to do in Diablo until the PTR starts. So that's why we're looking at Path of Exile. That's why we're looking at other games. So we're going to hop off. I'm going to get those videos and stuff edited for you guys, so make sure to check those out. I do appreciate everybody being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy it. Grind out. And we're going to have a blast. It starts on the 29th. Dang. So next Friday. Okay, because the PTR is what? April 9th? The PTR is April 9th. So we got basically a week and 4 days. So we got 11 days to play PoE before the PTR. I guess that's not bad. Doesn't it end on the 9th? Oh, is it the 2nd to the 9th? Is it the 2nd to the 9th? Huh. Oh, Hell's Bounty with ray tracing. Yay. I do not care about ray tracing. Oh, Mother's Blessing is returning. March 26th until, so it starts in 3 days. 35% multiplicative rate for another blessing. Why do they do this at the end? Oh, God. That's so bad. so terrible. So terrible. Oh, that's not it. It starts the second? Okay. Dang, so that means... So PoE starts the 29th. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 days. 4 days of playing until the PTR. I guess that's not bad. That's not bad. 4 days of PoE and then the PTR starts. That's not bad, guys. All right, everybody. That's it for tonight, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow for Diablo, but we'll figure something out. So, yeah, we'll jump back to PoE after the PTR. We're going to be blasting the PTR like crazy. So, all right, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see everybody back tomorrow. Have a great night. Be safe. Have fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.